Okay, today I'm going to show you how to do a headlight restoration on most cars that come through the studio. So first thing, you do need some gloves. I got soapy water right here. The shop degreaser will also work. This here is a bottle of rubbing alcohol. You're going to need snake oil. You're going to need 2000 grit sandpaper, just something small like that would be sufficient. You're going to need a Whiteville X60 towel. This is one that I have split in half because we don't need a full one. You're going to need 2 different microfiber towels and your can of lacquer thinner. And this is all you're going to need to do a headlight restoration. So moving on in, very first thing you want to do is just kind of wash down the surface and make sure it's super clean. Get all your edge work and everything. I'm going to use the soapy water for the sanding step, but you can also use the rubbing alcohol. Now the purpose of the lacquer thinner is if the headlight has severe yellowing to it, you can kind of cut to the chase a little bit by using lacquer thinner. It's not horrible on these lights. You just need a little bit of lacquer thinner like so. You do not put a lot of pressure. You just put enough pressure to make contact with the headlight and then drag the towel. And then you see the yellow coming off. And you're going to do that in overlapping strokes. Lacquer thinner will melt the headlights slightly, so you have to be careful. Don't overdo it. You're just trying to get the yellow off of the headlight. And once the yellow is off, now you can move to your sanding step. So I'm going to use the soapy water in this case. 2000 grit, we're just going to go left and right here. We're just trying to scuff the surface and remove any of the haze, fogginess. If you see that white slurry, that is the clear coat protection that comes on the headlights, and that's what's coming off. Whenever you do this, you want to make sure that you have even sanding pattern. Notice that I have my pinky, whenever I'm down here, my pinky is riding the edge of the headlight and touching the bumper. That way my sandpaper never comes to the bumper. You do not want to sand on the paint work. If you're not confident in doing it like this, then grab some blue painter's tape that we have here in the shop and tape up all around your headlight. Okay, I'm just going to use a towel, kind of clean up, see where we're at here. I need to sand a little bit more right here. Trying to get some of that cloudiness out of it that you would see right here. We can come in here with the sandpaper and just hit it like that. Okay, so this is when the alcohol comes in play and your new microfiber towel. Want to alcohol the surface down. Let's just take a look at what we got. So we need to keep going with sanding, with some sanding. Again, I'm just trying to make everything as even as possible. At this point, you could go straight in with snake oil, but if you want to make the headlight look even better, then we're going to need to buff it. So I'm actually going to grab the buffer and come back and we'll buff it out, and then we'll seal it in with snake oil. Okay, so I've got the buffing machine that is the appropriate size for the size of the headlight. I've got a wool pad on here, so any of the wool microfiber pads will be sufficient. I'm going to take our cutting compound and just going to put it on the pad. I'll put the machine anywhere from speed 2 to 3 on here and add more as needed, but let's go ahead and buff it out. Take an alcohol towel, and it's a lot more clear. We're going to keep on going here and make the rest look like this. Okay, we'll wipe it off again. So this might just be the type of headlight that it is, but there is a little bit of this fog here on your corners and in here. I would love to get that off if we can, because that can honestly show through whenever we go to put snake oil on. So we're going to try to sand these areas just a little bit further, see if we can't clear that up. Putting a decent amount of pressure on it. Come here. It is coming off, but it is kind of a tight angle in here. Just be very careful of the surrounding panels. All right, so it's ready for one more buff. And it should look about the way that we want it to. Okay, so now we're just going to use our alcohol and do a final wipe. You want to buff as much of the surface area as you can with the machine to get the best finish in the end. Now, you want to make sure that the surface is completely dry. And now we're going to be installing snake oil. Snake oil is a hand-applied clear coat. So you're going to want to take your Whiteville X60 towel here. I'm just going to try and clean it up a little bit here. Now what we're going to do, just do a little shake of the bottle to make sure that everything's mixed up. And you want to saturate your applicator. So you don't want any dry patches. You come in here, be very liberal with the product. Make sure there's no dry areas. Get that leading edge right here. I'll even put a little bit up in here. Just let that sit for a moment. Let the applicator soak it up. And after that, we're going to go ahead and add more. Again, we're being very liberal with the product. So because this is a hand-applied clear coat, it will hide some of these defects. It's going to add a deeper gloss. It's going to hide anywhere that we couldn't get with the sanding, with the buffer to get our sanding marks out. So what we're doing here is we're just kind of going edge to edge. And we're going to overlap our strokes. You will see these striations in the product that will self-level. And we're going to hit right here in the center. Do not stop with this applicator in the middle of the headlight. You want to go, you can start in the center, you can rub it and just start to apply it. Then you want to go to your edge to edge and 50-50% overlap as you go until you finish off the headlight. If you have deep recesses like this, sometimes you might want to just go ahead and wipe the product in there and then just do the rest of the headlight after that. So this headlight looks significantly better. Is it perfect? No, because this car is 10 years old. The headlight has taken a beating, but this headlight looks a lot better than what it did. So snake oil does need a couple hours to cure. After sitting for about 15 to 30 minutes, it's safe for the customer to take possession of the car and drive off, as long as it's not raining outside. If there's any chance of rain, it's not ideal to do the headlight restoration and let it go same day, because it does need a full 24 hours to cure before it can touch rain. But that's it. That's how you do a headlight restoration. We're gonna go do the other side, and I'll just show you a quick before and then an after. So real quick, I just wanted to reiterate that lacquer can burn the plastic. So actually what had happened on the other side of on the other headlight, where we had them really heavy white cloudy patches, is areas where the lacquer actually burned the headlight. So that's why it's so important to be very careful whenever you use lacquer. Not every headlight needs it, but if it is yellow, sometimes it does. It saves you a little bit of trouble. So I'm just going to come in here and gently wipe, and it will start to clear up the headlight. I'm barely pressing on the light. But if you do cause the heavy white patches, just remember that it can be sanded off. It's just going to take a little bit more effort. So I've already shown you guys how to prime your applicator. This one is already primed from the other headlight, but we're still going to add some more product. Be generous with it, and this is how you install it. So you got a little valley right here. I'm just going to go ahead and run the snake oil in the valley. You can take this, slap it on here, rub it around just to get started. And then I'm going to find my edge here. I'm not putting a ton of pressure. I'm just making enough pressure to make contact. So whenever you come over like this, whenever you get to your edge like this, you want to go up a little bit, come down until you're halfway overlapping your previous pass. I'm coming up to this edge, going forward a little bit, and coming back down. And that's pretty much it. It's really important that you do that on your edge work, and you want to stop on an edge. That way, because if you stop in the middle of the headlight, it's not going to look right. If you get a little bit of snake oil on the corner, like I did right here, it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to take a microfiber towel from earlier. I'm just going to clean up my edge work on the actual paint. If it does cure on there, on the paint work, and it becomes a little bit more tacky, just grab the shop alcohol, and it should come off pretty easily. And that's pretty much it.